Hot summer weather impacts some people more than others, and pregnant women are among those most likely to experience health risks. That's why the American Heart Association says it's important for pregnant women to be mindful of the heat. Joining us this morning to explain some of the risks is Dr. Brianne Anderson, a volunteer expert for the American Heart Association and an OB/GYN at Touro. Hi, Dr. Anderson.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so why is it that pregnant women are more at risk if, they're out in the heat and they experience a complication or an issue with the heat?
So when you're pregnant, your body is already working in overdrive, is working to bake that baby inside of your belly. So when you add heat on top of that, your body also has to kind of work to cool you down. And that just kind of opens up a lot of potential complications. So when you get overheated, sometimes you can get headaches, you feel weak, you feel fatigue, you can get muscle cramps, dizzy. And all those things can kind of lead to further complications in pregnancy.
And I would imagine, those things can kind of happen a lot more easily than for someone who's not pregnant, because you are kind of carrying this extra weight around. You've got a whole baby in there, as you said, bacon in the oven.
Exactly.
So, dehydration is obviously a big issue for pregnant women. They're always being urged to drink lots of water. Why is that so important? What can happen if they're not constantly keeping hydrated? All right, Dr. Anderson, you still there? I think we might have a connection. Oh, she's back. Dr. Anderson, can you hear me?
I'm back.
Okay, sorry, we
Yes.
had a little bit of a technical glitch there. So why is, dehydration is obviously a big issue with pregnant women. They're always being urged to drink lots of water. Why is that so important?
So actually, when you're pregnant, you need to really consume about 80 ounces of water a day, which is not the norm for a regular person. So sometimes it can be difficult to do. And then also just the taste of water, especially early in pregnancy, can kind of make some women nauseous. So sometimes we have to do a few tricks, like maybe putting it in the freezer, making sure it's extra cool, or adding some fruit to it to kind of make it taste a little bit better for us.
Now, the American Heart Association came out with this kind of interesting study about what could potentially happen to babies and babies' hearts because of climate change and warmer weather. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Right. So there was a study by the American Heart Association, and kind of what they did is projected a few different models of what could happen with global warming in about a decade from now. So what they're thinking is that as things get hotter, then we can potentially see an increase in congenital heart defects in pregnant women. We already know that early in pregnancy, if mom's internal temperature gets too hot, then it kind of puts her at risk for having congenital heart defects or even issues with the baby's development of the spinal cord, which can sometimes happen when you're in the hot tub early in pregnancy.
Which is why you're not supposed to go in the hot tub when you're early in your pregnancy, or really ever in your pregnancy. But all right, so again, that's just underscores why it's so important for pregnant women to stay cool and keep cool this summer.
Yes.
All right, Dr. Brianne Anderson from Touro, thank you. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.